unseasonably cold 20 degrees outside in downtown Minneapolis. But one of the hot teams in the NFL inside, the Minnesota Vikings, going for 5 in a row with division rival Chicago in town. Adrian Peterson's the star. He's the man who's attracted all the attention with 1,200 rushing yards. Second in the NFL. The fullback Tony Richardson. Jackson's throw is caught and then didn't hit the ground, into the waiting arms of Urlacher. And Brian Urlacher will give the Bears a possession in the red zone.
What was missing this year? They had 44 takeaways last year, only 24 this year.
Robbie Gould, their very good kicker, has more field goals than extra points this year. Here he is from 29 yards. And the Bears take advantage of the turnover.
Thanks, Mike. And we'll start off with the offensive line. I'm sure you're familiar with the left side already. So I'm going to introduce Anthony Rick Ross Herrera. And on to the specialists. We have Bobby Dora the Explorer Wade. And at running back, we have Adrian All Day Peterson. And at quarterback, we got Tavares, we can't understand nothing he's saying in the huddle, Jackson.
That's not good for the quarterback. I guess when in doubt, give it to 29, right? Or 28, Taylor or Peterson. Throw to Bobby Wade, complete. 3rd and 4, Jackson swinging it out. First down to the 40-yard line for Peterson. Adrian Peterson, shoe back on, back in the lineup. Fumble. And Urlacher comes up with his second turnover of the game. Everybody's been kicking away from Devin Hester. The assignment to Chris Kluwe, who likes to directionally kick to the right. Hester is going to get back on the goal line and fake the reverse. There are bodies spread wide out, but Hester fumbles the football, and it goes out of bounds at the 3. So they almost come up with a big play the other way. When you talked about the quarterback in Chicago, what a historic struggle it's been. Go back to Jim McMahon making a Pro Bowl trip to 85. Since that journey to Honolulu,
who are these guys?
21 different quarterbacks have started for the Bears.
Did I see Will Ferrell's name in there at one point? And then he went on to the movie career?
It was Will Fuhrer, the former Tech quarterback. Years from Brian Billick's offense. They came in last year, had the big season. He had the 101-yard game last week against the Niners. Jackson hit as he threw, but able to complete it with a marker down at the spot of the quarterback. Between 40 and 49 yards. 8 of 9 this year. From 42, able to knock it through. Field position in the National Football League because of Devin Hester. Returns, more people kicking out of bounds. Second best in the league at 34. Longwell hits a line drive, and it does not get all the way back to Hester. Rasheed Davis got a hand on it, and Davis down the sideline, past Longwell, and to the 45-yard line. In the game in Washington 10 nights ago. 2nd and 1, this no-huddle. Peterson. How about unabated to the running back for Antoine Winfield? Nobody touched him off the corner. He dives in to make it 30 yards. Winfield's going to cover Hester this time. Orton goes that way. Devin couldn't hang on. Good earlier from 29. Good now from 47. I like what some of the veterans told us, Michelle, that, hey, he's honest. If you've been around in this league for a while, you like honesty. Flying saucer, the tight end. Gain of 25. Sliding in to help here tonight. 2nd and 10. Jackson, a jump ball. Awful throw. Nathan Vasher's first pick of the year. Vasher got a block. On Vasher, on Prancer, inside the 15. They've been stopped multiple times in close. Jason McKee, the fullback, takes care of business for a Bears touchdown, his first of the year. This has been a team playing with the lead. They have 105 points in the first half of the last 4 games, just 3 here tonight. Jackson, across the line of scrimmage, taking off, getting a block, getting to the 44. They want the flag. Oh, my goodness, and they get it. Add 15 to that. Good earlier from 42. And has this one from 48. 22-yard return is negated. Viking ball at their own 27. Looking for their first touchdown of the night. Urlacher comes through the gut and sacks Tavares Jackson. Bears are going to have it come the playoffs unless they make a miraculous finish here, win out and get a ton of help. They're doing the win part tonight. Jackson got rid of it. Caught. Robert Ferguson still going. Bears missed the tackle. Chased down, but cuts to the middle, and Ferguson will go all the way to the 1-yard line. 71 yards for the former Packer who was cut in training camp, eventually chased down by Charles Tillman. Got it. Peterson. Touchdown, Vikings. For the tying score. Oh, he missed it to the left. It was a very tough snap to handle, and the punter, Chris Kluwe, never got it there. From the 32, Kyle Orton and the Bears. Their offense has done very little tonight. Orton sacked. A loss of 7 as Kenichi Udeze. Judge has returned. So Craig Rolstad means we have 7 officials back on the field. Jackson looking for the deep shot down the middle. It is intercepted. Taken away by Brendan McGowan, who's brought down at the 48-yard line. But the defense is still hitting, swinging and hitting. 34. To Hester, bubble screen, no blocking, loss of 3.
Fundamentally and mechanically, right now Jackson is not.
Chester Taylor's in, Bears bringing the heat, getting to Jackson again, and again it's Urlacher. But they have converted 4th and 1. Play action. McKee. Vikings take over.
They've had success this year, though, with the play action.
Here goes Peterson into the secondary. Adrian Peterson's long run of the night.
Well, you got a Matt Burke, run the quarterback sneak.
Jackson keeping, pushing forward, and got a bubble to get a first down. The team in the process of trying to build. They're trying to stay alive in this playoff race. Jackson, Bobby Wade, caught it. Back to this Minnesota drive. It's play 10 of a drive that started after the Bears were stopped on 4th and 1. 2nd and goal from the 8. And Jackson, play action to Peterson. Nobody open in the end zone, just throwing it away. And Jackson is slow to recover after that hit. So Bollinger, who relieved against Detroit, Philly, and San Diego, and got the start at Green Bay in Game 9 of the season, in here on 3rd and goal from the 8. And they'll just run with Peterson, almost mess up the handoff, but Peterson scores! Near disaster in the backfield turns into a touchdown.
They run into each other.
That went from fumble to touchdown in 1 second.
The Vikings will go for 2. Chester Taylor in the slot in this empty backfield. The Bollinger quarterback draw, and the former Badger from Wisconsin scores the 2-point conversion. The Vikings have turned it over 4 times tonight. They start from their own 2. Peterson. Adrian Peterson explodes to the secondary. To the 29. Hester didn't know what was going on there. Will they go to Devin? No, they'll go underneath. It is caught by Muhsin Muhammad down the sideline, out of bounds.
Rough night for quarterbacks.
Yes, it is.
Rough night.
Yes,
Again,
it is. Thank you, Tony.
Donovan McNabb sitting, watching, wondering, what have I did for me?
Bears have plenty of time here in the whole field, so they are not in panic mode with 1:56. Orton is letting it go deep downfield for Bernard Berrien. It's intercepted by Darren Sharper. His 53rd career pick. His 4th of the year. Sharper down at the 39, and with 1 timeout and 98 seconds left, the Vikings are in great shape to move to 8-6 and send the Bears and the Eagles and the Lions and the Cardinals home for the playoffs. Does look like Lovie Smith's going to use that last timeout to a knee to 8-6, the Minnesota Vikings. Not pretty, but 5 wins in a row.
Yes, it was ugly. Right. Give Brad Childress some props. Give his football team some props. They're on a little bit of a roll right now. They got to correct that little thing called quarterback play, and they'll be all right.